Well, this is part 2 now of Tracy's kitchen. Okay, now finishing off now with all the yellow peppers and orange peppers, as you can see, with the pumpkin and the beautiful sweet potato mixed in as well. Beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. The only thing I will advise you though, if you're going to do pumpkin, as you can see if you look in the pan properly, it can go a bit mushy, so realistically I made a bit of a mistake there, to tell the truth. I wouldn't have really added it in there. I would have likely sort of like just stir fried it and then put it separate. But now it's in there, you might see the whole lot being mixed. Now, you can't go wrong really with this meal. It's nice and quick with a little tiny bit of virgin oil. And as you can see, self cooks. The secret is though, the real secret is if you like your pork. Okay, now this is Fleischner, okay, which is ready, which is actually ready-made pork. Okay, it's not sausage, obviously, it's a Fleischner. And you boil it doubles the size, as you can see. Okay, and what I'm going to show you now is demonstrate to you what you do with the pork. It's like a boiled pork actually, and just very gently slice through. Now I could show off now and do my chef sort of like slicing, but I'm not going to bother. I'm doing all even sizes, but really if you look at it, I'm not really doing it very well because I've got the pan near my hand. And by the way, it's not very advisable to do this filming when you're cooking with one hand, just because you've got little men behind and little girls behind you, coming up behind, just in case they want something to eat. What you do is just slice it off like that, because it's already been reheated and cooked, this pork. And there you go. And for the little men in your life, you just cut them out in halves and quarters. You can add it into the mix, if you really prefer. Personally, I leave it sort of like cold. You can do it with a cold salad as well. And the secret is really with this one, which I'm not going to do today because I've got a little Archie with me. It's quite nice like this. Very salty. That's why I never add salt to the mix over there, right? It's basically, finish off this. There we go, with a stir fry. That's all ready to go now. Be careful of the little mouse if you're going to start serving it, you know, straight away, because it can burn. Garlic now is absolutely caramelising involved with everything now. If you don't like garlic, then that's fair enough, then you haven't lived. A lot of people, like my dad, can't stand garlic. And that's fine. Me personally, I love it, can't get enough of it. Sorry, darling? His name's Bane. Bane! Batman. Bane! Right?
What's the girl name?
Poison ivy. And there's lots of poison ivies. Lots of poison ivies you're going to meet in your lifetime, Archie, so be careful. Daddy can vouch for that one. Alright then, mate. And that's what you do. Now what I normally do is that the cheap little curry marinade, sometimes with curry powder and tomato sauce even. A lot of people do that just for cheapness. But really don't need much on it, so I'm going to leave it plain. And there you go, and serve it up. So I hope you enjoyed this cooking. Okay, that's part 2. Part 3 will probably be me and Archie scoffing the lot down. Okay, so that's the end of me, and goodbye from me.